Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And starting this one, Tristan McKenzie.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
All right, ready to go here. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and there's one away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
This to center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ will hit next. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here in Cleveland. And on the hill in this one, Mike Soroka. What do we have on him?
Yeah, Bogey got the win last time out, worked deep into the ball game and scattered a couple of hits. You could expect him today to try to match that performance of his last time out.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three and 2 now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Bader makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Well, Singy, that was really nice looking, able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And a pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at-bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible. Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Next offering is in for a strike. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Strong at second. Jimenez at first. 2 out of the inning. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Muncy puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. No score. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. They get the out on Muncy.
Got it there. The catcher, number 9, Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Second inning here, no score. Out towards right center field. Drummond on the move. And it's caught. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, nobody on. And the count 1-2.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it is gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
And now Bader up to the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2, stepping up for the Guardians, Sid Drummond. Got him. Now 1 away.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Next to hit, Johnny Alessio. In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. 2 away down.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Jairo.
Here's Jairo Munoz. Here's a 1-1. Just off the outside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. And a pitch. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Righty delivers. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Here's a high chopper, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Now it hits him in the chest.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate. And I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Happ makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Guardians, still behind by a count of 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Cody Bellinger. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Brandon Drury to the plate. And the right-hander deals. That's out to center field. Straw has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
Here's Nico Horner. Flied to right his first time. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swings through him for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one is lifted in the air. Happ heads towards it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. Reached on an infield single his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And down on strikes he goes. Snap throw.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Kicks and fires. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bader should have it. Puts the squeeze on that one. That is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head to the fourth inning now in game 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Dansby Swanson. Off the plate inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Now a fly ball to right center. Straw getting an angle on it. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down. Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Happ, a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Next pitch has popped up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Max Muncy. Grounded out his first time. Up the middle. Munoz to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, George Valera. Popped out, foul ground first time through. And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact, just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
In there, got him looking for the K. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3. Sid Drummond, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Jimenez over at first with 1 away. That's in there. It's 2-2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And the 2-2. Runner on the go. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Happ pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Johnny Alessio.
Johnny Alessio digs in for the Guardians. Fly to left his first time up. Kicks and deals. And there's the strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. And that is the inning. Guardians lead 1. They still trail 1-0. Back here in Cleveland. New inning getting started. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Danny Jansen.
And now it's filled up. The wind to kick the pitch. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Suzuki.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. One down, base is empty. Bounced up the middle. Munoz to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader, grounded out to short in his first trip.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Jairo Munoz.
Not shortstop.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Muncy sends it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And he deals. Now that's smacked to right center. And no one can get there. It falls in. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And out of here. That's what the fans came to see. His second home run of the series. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. The 1-1 is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. And the righty deals. Ripped to short. To first. And they got him.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. And Ramirez is set down. Inning over. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, top six. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. The 1-1. Popped up. Ramirez puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Brandon Drury, the next Cub to hit.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Next offering is down low. 3-1 now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. That smash towards center. Straw puts it away, and that will end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Guardians 2 and the Cubs 1. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Cody Hoyer.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Hoyer.
Now all even up. Smoked on the ground to second. Horner over to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
George Valera now at the plate.
Valera.
You think back to 2017 and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sid Drummond.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Back now at Progressive Field, top of inning number 7. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. James Karinchak, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stephan getting loose as well. Right-hander kick steals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Yeah, now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Tristan McKenzie done for the night, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Sam Hentges gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now it's Max Muncy. At the belt and fires. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. Muncy hits a high fly ball, right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Danny Jansen digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Three-two. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan settles underneath it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. And here it comes. In the air, center field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Cubs lead 1. They're down 2-1. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Johnny Alessio. 3-2 now. Liner snagged at first.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And up next for Cleveland, Jairo Munoz. And a 1-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. One left for the Guardians, but they still lead it 2-1. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, James Karinchak.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
The pitch. Falling behind 2-1. The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. And now 2-2. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. The 2-2. Out to short. Munoz gets it to first, and Bader is set down.
Had to make a perfect play right there after that nice backhand stop, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand any better than he did. Just an excellent release.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Another 1-2. Swing and a drive. This one way back there. Going. That one is gone. We are tied. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His second homer of this series. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for Chicago, Brandon Drury. And here's the 3-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner, known for his late inning heroics. 2 outs. In the air out towards right center. Straw getting an angle on it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo shot. 2-2 game. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Cody Hoyer back on the mound after the delay, and stepping in to face him, Miles Straw. In there, sets him down on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Now batting, third base.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
1-1 now. That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there. Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now, that one hit to right. Suzuki racing, makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now the right fielder, Sid Drummond. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swing and a pop-up. Swanson makes a nice running catch. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. We are tied 2-2. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Nick Sandlin.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 52, Nick Sandlin.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
The shortstop,
Next offering is in for a strike. This to third. Sends it across to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One down, runner at first. Max Muncy at the dish. Ball to strike. And there's a foul ball. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's there, it's gone. And that is gone. Max Muncy leaves the yard, and the Cubs have the lead now. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
And next for the Cubs, Danny Jansen. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch is popped up. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Here comes a pitch. Out to short. Munoz jumps, throws, and that is that. And some drama here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. It's now 4-2.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now it's 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bader makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Bo Naylor will hit next. That's a laser base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's there with a double.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take a 2-game-to-none lead back home.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.